What's up guys, this is Rixxalight signing in and welcome back to Tekken Tag Tournament 1. This is not House of a Thousand Doors, like I called it earlier. We're going to play as Nina Williams, and if I must, I'll play as a sister. We'll go for the triangle costume because I cannot stand Anna Williams, but hey-ho, what do you know? It's been quite some time since I've done the last video of this, so I should have more videos to talk about. I was going to mention in the video, it's like, well then, here we are. The video that doesn't have anything to talk about, but I have some things to talk about. It's like, I don't know whether to do a Tekken video tomorrow or not. I'm uncertain. Just considering there's something that I can get on my PS4 and there's like a massive upbringing about it. Which is Resident Evil 7. Yes, well, the demo anyway, the trailer, which, when I first saw it, I was very skeptical about everything. I was like, I really don't want to, like... The game looks like it's going to be a good horror game. Don't get me wrong, it's like, oh yay, an actual decent horror game. But it feels like they're going to drag the Resident Evil name for the sake of it. Just try and get some publicity out of it. That's what I thought at first. But considering it's got nothing to do with the main story or something like that, then this is only just like trying to tease you what we're trying to bring the horror back into it. But who we're going to play as. In the main game, if we play anybody other than the freaking main 6 characters we already know. Sorry, the main 8 characters that we know now. Well, technically there's not even 8 main characters, is there? The main characters anyway that we've seen so far. If they bring in anyone new, then they've just ruined the Resident Evil franchise, because there's no need for it. But if it's going to go down for the horror aspects, then I think it might be a Leon game. But I'm really uncertain. Anyway, so as a lot of people know, there is something hidden in the Resident Evil 7 trailer. According to the makers of the demo, there's a secret thing that they found, which is the dummy finger, which there's a lot of speculations around it, which I have a theory on it, so I'm just going to try and test it out, and if it works, I'll do a video. Then if not, then there's not going to be a video, it's just going to be Tekken again. Then I'll be able to tell you if my theory worked or not. If not, then we've just got to wait for freaking the makers to tell us what it is, if they're going to tell us. I doubt they will. I just think, well, a lot of people thinking it's like it's just a con, or that they're just going to get you to get more freaking gameplay on it, and just like waste time playing it and stuff, which is like, yeah, great, well done. But they said like the axe is useless, but the finger's got something to do something. And obviously, as we know, it looks like a key. My initial thinking is, does it open the drawer? Because you use a lockpick to open the drawer, but do you really need the lockpick? Do you need it? Because the key looks like the dummy finger looks like a key to open that drawer. But it's a weak lock. And then I was thinking, well, if you can pick up the lockpick anyway, but don't use it, then you might be able to use the lockpick instead on the back door. But I want to test all this tomorrow. If it works or not, then I'll be like, well, that doesn't work. Let me try this instead. If that doesn't work, then, well, we'll soon figure out. Is True a girl? I thought I saw boobs on him. This might be just bad graphics, I don't really understand, to be honest. Oh my god, this video feels like it's going to take forever because I'm only on 2 minutes. Well, Nina Williams is powerful, not really powerful, but she's faster than most people. Definitely faster than Yoshimitsu, Jesus. Feels different. But no, I'll let you know how it goes with the Resident Evil trailer thing, because, well, it's just something that everyone's been looking into now, but I just think... I feel like it would have been better if they just made it something new. Like the Silent Hill playable trailer as well, the PT even, for Silent Hills, probably wasn't a good idea. Because it didn't look like Silent Hills, it was like, oh yeah, this is the horror we're going with right now. I was like, okay, I understand it. But everything else was like, I'm not grabbing the Silent Hill feel anymore. Which is just a lot of other things. It's like, it's something else now. You're making it into something it's not. Although with Silent Hills you could get away around it because number 4 were all ghosty and not that much demonic. It were a little bit, but it still had that Silent stuff, but also has like some ghost aspect to it, so it was all over the place with that one. But we'll just have to wait till January, or was it February? When it comes out anyway, what the actual game is about. So I still think it's going to go back to freaking pilot shit like it were in number 5. Because Capcom don't know how to make a game. I don't think they do. The only decent games I can play that I actually like by them now is the original 3 Devil May Cry games. The 4th one were ruined. Then when they passed it over to do the remake, it was just fucking piss poor. I could go on forever about how bad I think that one is. But I'm not going to, because this is Tekken, even though we're talking about Resident Evil. We're talking about a game that Namco made, not by Capcom. Although, now we're going to make a Capcom game, but OG don't give a fuck. Oh dear. Anyway, so they've announced Tekken 7, as we all know. Tekken 7's always... Well, it's still in the making, as we know. We've got somehow a Street Fighter person in there now, so Capcom have got their way around into getting into the most popular one-on-one fighting game. Well, basically this one's 2-on-2. Would you stop judo throwing me? Why the fuck am I playing as Anna? I didn't get that. Why the fuck was I playing as Anna just then? I don't know. Why these two? Is it just because there's no enemies for them? For all I know, that they hate each other. That's all I can go with. With Heihachi and freaking Jin or anything like that, oh, the list could go on forever with all their enemies. Just because they could. But, no, but anyway, a lot of things to do about. Anyway, so like I was saying with Tekken 7, I think it's going to come out in February, because that's when the first arcade version was released in Japan. And like they've done with the other games like number 6 and Tekken Tag 2, they made the arcade version in Japan, and then a year later, the exact year later, the game was released. So there's some good aspects to it. But we don't know what it's going to be yet. Like, there's new characters that, there's a lot of new characters that I've seen, and I would love to play those first. But I don't know, I might play some of the old characters. So far what I've seen, my favourite character is in it, but my second favourite character isn't, which doesn't bother me because my favourite character's in it. Like, oh, what the fuck? I used a stick to... What the fuck? Did I just use a stick to freaking swap out? Oh my god, I didn't know we could do that. It's amazing. Well, let's try and do this. I'm not being able to try this yet. I'm going to try it. Grab her, throw her. No, that didn't work. Never mind then. I don't need to mess about with that and switch over. That's probably why I switched over to Anna then, because I flicked I touched the freaking analog stick, which I didn't know that switch. I thought it was just like one of the back buttons. If you do the right perfect throw, you'll be able to get your partner in on it, but I don't know how to do that yet. I don't even know how to do it in Tekken Tag 2. Jesus. And even though it's been introduced in this one. Oh, did I win more times with Anna or more times with Nina? I think I won 3 times with Anna. I hope. We'll find out anyway. Because we'll know by the red costume or the freaking fur costume. Won't we? Wow, that was actually shorter than 10 minutes like all the others were. It was Anna's! I mean Nina's! Yay! They look so fucking shit, don't they? It's the exact same ending. Apart from Anna gets the beats instead. Because Nina's a bitch. But she's cool. She looks old though with white hair. Even though it's like an assassin look. Anyway guys, so that was the end of Tekken Tag Tournament 1 with Nina. I can't remember who's next. I don't know. We'll find out anyway. So, this is Rixxalight signing out.